Hello, my name's Austin Jarrett and I'm from Allett MOWERS, and today I want to talk you through our new Allett C27 product. This is a smaller version of our C34 which we've been selling for about 15 years into football stadiums and very large gardens. Our customers are asking us for a more compact version to work in more confined areas or where a smaller stripe is required. And this is particularly from large gardens, but also from the American baseball infield market. So I want to talk you through this product now. So first, let's look at the front of the machine and talk about the grass box. So the Allett grass box are known for their sturdiness. This grass box tips nicely frontwards so that the material doesn't spill out onto the cylinder, and these grass boxes are extremely robust. Large capacity, and we need that in particular when we're doing other operations, especially other than grass cutting. It hangs on this grass box hoop, which is adjustable, so I can adjust the position of that depending on what operation I'm doing, and I can push that away for storage to take up less space. If we look at the front roller, this of course controls the height of cut or the depth of cultivation of this machine. It's adjustable on either side. You generally use a height bar to make sure that we are accurately controlling those heights and depths. It's large diameter, got large bearings. It's also got a scraper just behind as well, so that there is no build-up of material which would alter our height of cut. In this unit at the moment we have an 8-bladed cylinder cartridge in. The 8-bladed cylinder cartridge cuts the grass beautifully. It gives us about 148 clips per metre, so it's a nice tight cut. At 30 millimetres height or lower, that will give you no washboard effect and will give a really nice tight cut. The cylinder discharges from the top directly into the grass box, and because of its speed and the airflow, it really puts all the material straight into the grass box, which sits very close into the cylinder. The adjustments for the cylinder to bottom blade is done just here and here. So by just using a 14mm or 9/16 spanner, I just need the one, and then I can adjust my closeness of my cylinder to bottom blade. The height of cut on this machine can be varied between 8mm and 50mm. So that's a really good versatile height of cut range. We use a 6.5 horsepower engine, the GX 160. We use this because our customers love it, especially in the professional market, with its easy starting and reliability, and also ease of spare parts throughout the world. That engine is switched on and off from the handlebars from a safety perspective, and it is pull start, so there's no battery on the machine to go flat over winter. The machine is all controlled from the back here from the handlebars. So I engage my cylinder drive here, that's on an over center lever, which is a new feature giving even more power to the cylinder so that we can cut longer grass or cultivate deeper than we've ever done before. We have dead man handle here, and I simply control my drive to my rear roller through the rear bail bar here, and that gives me some real nice feathering so that I can adjust my speeds, especially if I'm working in more confined areas. The rear roller on this machine, if I just turn the machine around, you can see the rear roller is a 2-piece rear roller with a rubber coating, a vulcanized rubber coating, which gives excellent traction without having to put any traction grips onto the roller. This is really good, especially when you've got concrete areas or hard surface areas. The machine is very quiet, but also if you need to move this machine around and drive up ramps, that gives exceptional traction. So the really great thing about the C27 and the C34 is this ability to be able to change the cartridges. So we have a really great mower that cuts really well and fills the grass box very clearly. But what we can do is remove that when we finish mowing, and to get great sports turf and great lawns, just cylinder mowing is not enough. What we need to do is to do other cultivations, and this range of cartridges here, in addition to the cylinder, allows you to more holistically look after your sports surface or lawn, do the cultivations that are necessary. So to briefly talk you through, 8-bladed cylinder, and we also have a 6-bladed cylinder if you're normally mowing much more long grass and leaving it fairly long. You might want to go for the 6-bladed cylinder instead of the 8, but the 8 is by far our most popular cutting cylinder. The first one I'm going to show you is the Scarifier cartridge. You can see this is quite an aggressive and good spacing on this cartridge. It's made for going deeper, sub 6mm deep into the soil. And this will prune roots and pull out thatch and organic material out of the grass. And it can also be used for preparation for overseeding. Aeration is important, and most compaction happens in the very top surface. So for a very quick, easy, low-level aeration, then this sorrel roller is just absolutely ideal. It's so easy to fit in the machine. The area that you can cover is a lot very quickly. It only works quite shallow, about 25-30 millimeters, depending on the wear on the tines. But the main thing is that nobody knows that you've been over the ground. It really leaves no disturbance, so you can fit this in at any time. We have a brush cartridge. Brush is useful for picking up debris, picking up divots after studs have been over the sports surface, or you can take the grass box off and just use it for brushing in top dressing. It's very effective at that. This one's one of my favourite, most versatile cartridges, whether it be picking up leaves or loose debris on the surface, or for setting these springtines even more deeply, you can fetch out dead material from the bottom of the sward. It doesn't cut into the soil, it's gentle, it can be used pretty much at any time of the year, but it's extremely versatile and gentle. It's very difficult to cause damage on the grass itself. Use it regularly, and this whole little and often of removing thatch material out of grass really works well with this cartridge. But this can also be used without fear of damage in hybrid sport surfaces. Finally, a very intensive cartridge here. This is our Verticut cartridge, and you can see the blades on this are aggressive, very close spaced, but because the speed of these are spinning, it really does cut very neat slots in. We're not normally working subsoil level, we're normally working above the soil and in the thatch, but the way this works, it picks the material up so cleanly and puts that right to the back of the grass box. It's a really very effective tool, and especially for pruning rhizomes and stolons to get new growth appearing, this really works and invigorates the sward. So I've just used the Springtine rake cartridge, and you can see this is grass clippings that have come from the 8-bladed cylinder, and this is the material that's come out with the Springtine rake cartridge. So you can see that this is material, it's dead growth, and if you've got moss and things like that, that this will gently pull that material out of the sward. So this is the most aggressive cartridge you do, is the Scarifier cartridge, and I haven't actually covered anywhere near the same area as I did with the Springtine rake, which is much more gentle, and the material's got more soil on it because actually it works slightly deeper, and we have soil at the bottom of the roots on the plants that we've actually pruned and removed in the same process. You can see a slight difference again in the type of material that's brought out with the more aggressive cartridge. The great thing about the C27 and C34 is this interchangeability of cartridge, and it's important that the machine is designed robustly and that we give you the accuracy at the same time as giving you the versatility that interchangeable cartridges give you. I'm going to show you how simple it is to change one of these cartridges over. And there we have it. That cartridge is completely secure in that unit, and I will need to change the height of cut because the cartridges are required at different heights. But there we have a cartridge change. Simple, easy, and very reliable. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful. This C27 unit is really so versatile. The stripes are so strong, but the health of your grass is going to be exceptional if you do all of these cultivation tasks. Please find more information on our website at www.allett.co.uk or send us an email. Thank you very much.